Alright, take marker, action! What's going on, Alamo City Movie Talk fans? I'm Ryan D, Ryan 680.
Man, shout out that cat lady.
And this is Alamo City Movie Talk for movie fans, guys. You bring the movie world right into your ears, devices. Thank you for making us a part of your day. Let's get right to it, Angela. This is a film that's very different than what we're used to reviewing. Very different, very artistic film, very unorthodox, I would say, of a film. You know, this film's Fugitive Dreams, guys. Ladies and gentlemen, let's get started. So right out the bat, you know, this movie starts off with the black and white font. And it's, you know, obviously it shows off from the poster and everything. I really did not think this movie was going to be like straight black and white for the most part. Like I want to say at least 85% of the film was black and white.
No, like 95% of the film was black and white.
Which is very different and very strong. I feel like that was a really good, how you say it, like a very good way of showing us a different side of filming, a different side of filmmaking.
It was definitely different in a sense, like you don't need the color to show something beautiful. Like I feel like the black and white was so striking in this instance.
Yeah.
I think it really added to like the overall message it was trying to portray.
Yeah. This does follow two homeless different kinds of people, different kinds of characters, and one of them does have a mental illness in here, and and you see that into a sense to where he's struggling with his life, where he's going, and just in general, just everything. And I think this film really touches up a lot on life and everything, and aspects of homeless, of just of just walking around. It looks like a wasteland almost. It kind of like a wasteland, like they were just like if the world was gone or something, in a sense.
Yeah, I mean, I can see where you're going from.
Apocalypse, kind of.
But it wasn't so much apocalyptic. It was more like rural, like you said, I guess you say wasteland. Like it's just middle of nowhere, woods, fields. Like it's just not really a lot of other human interaction, I guess.
I would say the best words that just came to my mind, the best words to describe it is two lost souls searching. That's probably like the best description I could give right there. Two lost souls searching. But I mean, so great direction. I would say the very beginning of this film, ladies and gentlemen, we do get great direction in this film. Well put together throughout this film. I would say, really, I'm gonna start with the positives first. It was done to an extent to where I knew the message was. But okay, now we're going to the what message were you trying? It's just, you almost get lost to where, like, what is this film really trying to be? What are you trying to give out into a sense to where, like...
I completely agree with you.
Yeah, I just, and again, that's not... I know you're totally... that kind of ruined the film for you a little bit.
Yeah, so I know... I can't really compare it because it's apples and oranges, but another film I felt this way about was The Lighthouse.
Well, you're comparing the black and white.
Well, no, more like The Lighthouse had so much hidden message, and it had a deeper meaning, and I could not understand that for the life of me. Yeah. And I feel this way about this film. Like there was something I was supposed to understand, take away from this at the end, but it just went over my head. I didn't grasp it, I guess, as I should have, and that really, I don't want to say ruined it, but that really affected my overall takeaway from it. Like I feel like I didn't get as much out of it as a lot of other people probably will. So that was a negative for me.
True. I would say, the setup for this film is very dull. I really didn't care too much in the beginning of these characters. Again, it was a great setup as far as filmmaking, set-wise, where the sites that we're filming at was really good. I felt like those were, the thing is with me for movies is that where's your opening scene taking shot at? Where exactly are you? What's the first place you're going to take us in this film?
Where you have to describe that.
Yeah, again though, it was just the way the set was, like exactly where the location, the filming location. Where are you taking us? You're taking us to Hawaii, London, Paris, whatever the case may be. You need to show us a different side of those cities / towns or whatever. This was filmed actually in the Midwest, so. A lot of these things to where, like, you need to show us, not iconics, and we've seen the Paris, we see movies of the Paris Towers and all that, but we need to see a different side of Paris. We need to see a different side of London. We need to see a different side of Midwest, and I think we got that out of this.
Yeah, I mean, I can see where you're coming from, but I don't necessarily agree with that. You need to see, this is X town or this is Y town. Like, I think the whole point of this was to know about these two characters. And
no, I know that. Yeah. But it just for me, it's like opening scene. It's gonna capture. This is the opening scene.
That's what captures your attention.
Whether it be a restroom, whether it be just anything. Like it's just those particular scenes. There's a reason why it's starting off here, and that's where I want to go deeper in, and that's why I love that deeper sense into that. Not just this film, but any film. Yeah. That's to where I feel like
I can see it. For me, I liked the character development, and I did care about the characters, especially John. Yeah. With his mental illness, you don't know exactly what he's going through exactly. You get a sense of, kind of like you can go a little bit into his mind and what he struggles with, but you don't know exactly what he deals with. But it just makes me feel like I want him to, whatever the outcome is, I want him to have a happy ending by the end of this film. I want him to, I guess, succeed, right? To beat it or whatever. I think the whole point of it, he's trying to make like a friend. Yeah. And he does make a friend out of Mary.
And that's the thing here is that we get to where I fall victim. I don't want to say I fall victim, but I fall in love for these movies that are just searching for human interaction, searching for that bonding between two different individuals. It's not about love, though. That's the thing. It's not a love story.
No.
It's just bonding, friendship, human interaction of why we're human, why our emotions are like this, why are, certain aspects to where this guy's sick, he has a mental illness, awareness for that, or it could be different messages. We're not saying that this sheds light on that. It just,
this is our take from it.
Yeah, you could tell there's a mental illness there. And he just wants to bond with somebody. It's just to where he's almost following Mary. He's following Mary 24/7. Like he just wants to have someone there. That's it. And that's the beauty of it. And just some of us are lost like that. Some of us lost souls are lost like that, and they just want human interaction, but they don't know how. And then the social anxiety kicks in, and then we hit up to where it hits. Just social interaction in general just is sometimes awkward for some. And, you're not alone. You're not alone, guys. I guarantee you're not alone.
Yeah. So, I have a soft spot just learning about mental illness in general.
Yeah.
Something I really do find interesting and passionate about. So it was really interesting to see that integrated into this film. Again, the overall message of what I'm supposed to take away, I did feel like I missed it. And I'm so sorry. You can tell me in the comments what it means, but I feel like there's a bigger picture, not just about mental illness and homelessness. There was a whole different meaning. Like I felt that I was supposed to grasp, and I didn't.
I got so many messages out of this film, guys. Put it on the comments down below. Maybe you know exactly what it was. And hey, it's to each his own. Everyone's opinion on this. I felt like they were lost in purgatory at one point. I was just like,
it was definitely. Different scenes. I felt very confused at what was happening. It almost felt like, is this real? Is this not?
It does change tone and color, adds color a little bit, but it's very it's misconnected. I felt like this film, I was missing part of the message, I felt like I was missing part of the movie. Like, what did I miss?
I felt like I was missing something.
Yeah, like it's just almost to where maybe it was edited too much edited, because that does happen in a lot of films where it's too much editing. That does happen on certain situations, on certain films, and I feel like this is what I got out of it. I got so many different messages: lost in purgatory, two lost souls just searching, just to connect with with anyone, and I just again just mixed messages there. But yeah, I love the filming of nature. I'm not gonna lie about that. I love nature filming as far as like the forest, different Midwest scenes that I love in this film.
The little lake that Mary finds.
Yeah, that was real nice. Yeah. Again, I'll say it again, and I'll say it probably throughout this review. Just this film does not know what it wants. And I felt that way out of this.
I feel like it does. I just didn't understand it.
maybe it really gave us a good message. We do apologize. Maybe we just didn't get it. And it has this biblical sense. And, with the Christian, because I do go to church every weekend. I'm a Christian. So it just, in the biblical sense, it has that undertone layer, but it doesn't, there's nothing, it's just there. Like, it's just like, oh, you're religious. Okay, you're religious. And then they just leave it at that, almost to a sense to where like you wanted to progress from that. You wanted your film to portray that layer. Why did you shed that layer? Like, it's just almost to where, like, and then also bringing up biblical verses sometimes throughout the film, or maybe just saying in general, and not just God knows, because we know some situations when anyone's put to death, or anyone's put to into those life-threatening situations, you're thinking of God and all that stuff. It wasn't just that. It was just the idea of there is a God, and this guy's a Christian. John even said it himself. He believes in God. So it kept shedding light into that, but I felt like they could have gone deeper into that, and that would have helped me understand more. But again, I don't know. It's
For me, I can see why they didn't go too much into religion, because it's not a religious movie. But it just helped kind of develop the characters a little bit and kind of get them to have something in common, because that's when they talk about when they first meet.
Yeah. But it was just biblical references that were shared, but they were not. It was just there. Like, it was just like, hey. And it was ongoing throughout. It wasn't, I mean, it's not a lot, but it was ongoing. Like, kept mentioning throughout the film. And I was just like, okay, are they going to touch up on that? Why do they keep showing us this over and over? Like, you know? So, but, I mean, hey, maybe you totally understood it. Maybe we're totally off. Tell us why in the comments. All right, Angela, let's go to ratings, man. All right, so, was this the film that we deserved?
I mean, the whole internet thinks so. So, I would say probably yes. Just... again, even though I probably missed the mark on what this was supposed to mean, I feel like
it got us to where we are just talking nonstop about it right now.
It definitely like gets my gears kind of grinding a little bit. Like, okay, what could this mean? We could be totally off.
Yeah. Your ears grinding?
But I feel like, yes, even though I didn't fully understand it to its potential, I feel like, yes, it's something we deserve. Because it is different. It's thought-provoking.
Yeah. It's daring, for sure.
It's definitely bold with the choice to film it completely in black and white.
Yes.
And then I know the small pops of color do have added significance.
Yes.
What it is means, I don't know.
I love the drive-in references, which you'll find out, guys. The drive-in references. We're not gonna mention two more. We're not mentioning any spoilers. Just the drive-in references you're gonna love. I love that about it too.
It was cool.
Yeah.
But yes, I think overall this film we deserve.
Yeah. All right. So I'm gonna say yes as well. I just I love movies that really exceed to a point to where they exceed to where you don't think it's gonna happen. Like, it's very unpredictable film. It very is unpredictable, and you don't know where it's gonna lead you. You don't know where these travelers are going. You don't know where these two souls are about to embark. You don't know what demons they're about to embark into, a sense to where you're fighting your own demons, you're fighting your own struggles, and that's why I feel like I got out of this movie. Once again, another message I got out of this movie. But yeah, all right. So Angela, let's go to ratings. Ratings, one being the lowest, 10 being the highest. We're gonna give this
probably a 5.
Okay, I'm gonna give this a solid 6.
Okay, as much as as cool as it was, as much as I kind of had to think about it a little bit afterwards, I probably would not watch this again unless someone does point out what it was actually supposed to mean, and maybe I can rewatch it with that kind of mentality. But for me, I just couldn't grasp it. It went over my head, and that really did make it suffer in my mind. Yeah. I really wanted to enjoy it. It definitely was something way off mainstream. It was something definitely different, and I just couldn't enjoy it because I didn't understand it. I'm sorry. But yeah, I'll get a solid 5 because I liked the black and white choice. So I enjoyed some scenes. They were very compelling. I couldn't stop. I couldn't take my eyes away from it for some scenes. But overall, I wish I had understood the overall message. I'm gonna say it again. The film just doesn't decide what it wants, and I'm gonna give it a solid 6 because it was daring, for one. The sights I loved. It gave me so many different messages that it makes you. It's a film that really does make you think, and I really enjoyed it because it makes you think. I enjoy some of these movies that really make you think. I love these artsy kind of films. I know you didn't like The Lighthouse. I liked it for what it was. I didn't love it like I know a lot of people did, but I did enjoy it for what it was. It's the same. I didn't get it. All right. And same with this one. I just didn't get it. I'm sorry. All right. Well, Alamo City Movie Talk does recommend this movie, guys. Well, it looks like just one time, guys. Just watch this movie just once. At least give it a try. Yeah. Give it at least a try. Everyone has a point of view. Everyone has a point, preference into this film. We all enjoy certain types of movies, guys. But yeah, so be sure to check this
be sure to check out this movie, Videos on Demand, guys. All right, as always, I'm your host, Ryan D. You can call me Ryan680.
And I'm Angela, that cat lady Ange.
And this is Alamo City Movie Talk, guys. If you haven't already, hit that subscribe button, give us a thumbs up, you like our review, guys. Have yourself a wonderful day.